Everybody, Brady from BGWX here. We're going to do a quick update. I promised a video, and with a busy week weather-wise of at least things to track, regardless of how much snow or not, I believe, it was worthwhile to making sure follow up with my words, and I'd provide some analysis for you guys tonight. And without further ado, let's get started here. So again, we're going to be breaking down snow squalls, Snow Wednesday, and weekend storm upcoming here. So what we got going on here first is snow squalls moving in here, currently over New York, currently lake effect, and then those snow squalls are moving through Canada right now. And if we go to 500 millibars northeast, you can see that upper level energy move through, and that's kind of the timing of when get you a good idea of when to expect that snow to happen. You get 700 millibar, 850 actually. You can show it even clearer. You can see that squall line moving through here, and that really strong lift here at 850 is going to be indicative of snow squalls happening. You can see it start to fade, so will the snow squalls likely start to collapse as well as they start entering into southern New England. But upstate New York, New England, Pennsylvania will definitely be able to get some pretty significant snow squall action. You can see that if you go 1 hour radar loops, you can see 1 hour P-type map, get you an idea of kind of how much and where snow to expect. Minimal accumulations, but upstate New York and Pennsylvania definitely get some accumulations there. And then if we look at Wednesday, and we'll slide to that quickly, discuss that again. Not too much of a major breakdown, but if we go North America zoomed out, watch this. These snow squalls then work as the confluence basically to prevent, again, part of a deep, strong Arctic cold air mass that gets out ahead of the system, and then that comes through that Clipper system. Again, another 500 millibar strong, 500 millibar Vort signature, but very progressive flow, diving in from the north, moving, east southeast basically, and will amplify into a pretty strong storm, but by the time, it's not going to be too strong while it gets in our area. There could be a little bit of enhancement in in eastern Mass, so I'd keep an eye on that. But again, for the most part, doesn't really we can go back to the HRR just for a general idea, but looking at the P-type map, and we'll go to 06Z, and you can get an idea here that, again, this is a general, I think, decent idea of what to expect here. Don't mind using the P-type map for this, where kind of the exact regions where I'm favoring, again, northern PA, upstate New York, northern Connecticut, northern Rhode Island, again, north of 84, Connecticut probably favored for snow squalls, northern Rhode Island, and then into southeastern Mass is kind of the extent there, with, in terms of Massachusetts, northern part of the state likely favored for a little bit more, and then central New England, in my opinion, is able to probably get the brunt. So I would say northern Massachusetts, southern Vermont, southern central New Hampshire, and southwest Maine, and down to down east Maine as the low pressure system does start to intensify a little bit. And then maybe keep an eye. We'll see how much lingering precip there will be after. There could be some lighter lingering, maybe some rain and snow mix, but snow for the interior potentially besides the valleys, as then we'll start to see temperatures warm up. And then, so again, accumulations 1 to 3, 2 to 5 inches roughly, like we talked about last night on stream, right? Maybe, originally I thought maybe it could be more, but 3 to 6-ish, but again, pretty close. 5 days out, not terrible, not great, but not bad. 1 to 3, 2 to 5 is the general idea. And again, we talked about where that's favored there in central New England, and then we keep an eye on another system, and we'll use the Euro just to mix it up a little bit, just because it doesn't really matter in terms of general details for some of these stuff, no groundbreaking stuff. But what we've talked about this cutoff low, and I'll zoom out again in North America, and the question is, where does this cutoff low go? So I don't mind. We have to draw on this one time at least, right? This is a BGWX video. We have to draw on it, so we'll do that for you. And so here's our big cutoff low here. And now I have low power at least. So this thing is moving across the southwestern U.S. currently, and you can consider it a Baja low here, where large cutoff low, and it's just gonna sit there and meander for days. And you can see this whole northern stream here. I can't what happened to my drawing? There we go. This whole northern stream here works as a confluence to kind of, uh, suppress the flow to an extent here. So that's kind of the idea. You can see a lot of the cold air is out ahead, but again, this system sitting there for days in the Pacific, getting entrenching warm air into the system. So we'll watch this thing. Some of that cold air. The question is, if it sits back enough, again, there's going to be cold air in behind, right? That new piece of upper level energy that moves through that works as a confluence. There will be cold air in behind that more. So if that system, and I don't mind drawing again, you can see a lot of models are almost like in between. You saw a little bit more of a faster flow over the past couple days with this system, where it's getting, kind of entrenched in under this confluence piece here, and that's allowing it kind of get worked into the flow almost and amplify. But if we were to see this, we've seen this on some model runs, no, go forward one. If we do see this get caught behind the flow, depending on how much this is suppressing, if this does get caught just in the wrong spot, then this gets completely suppressed, and you're not going to really get too much actually good strong precipitation either, because the flow, it's too suppressed for it to be able to amplify. But if this is able to slide just back behind enough, and height lines are high enough, there's enough to the southeast ridge here to help amplify this, and this could be more of a significant snowstorm here. If we do see this though kind of get if we don't see either of those scenarios, the third scenario is this thing kind of is able to, the cold air out ahead is able to suppress enough the angle of that confluence, and it's not held too much back, and it's not caught in between. It kind of just rides out pretty quickly, and then at that point, you'll see kind of potentially maybe not quite as amplified as a system. I don't, not sure if we'll see a system that goes as far north as you're seeing in models right now, but then you would see a possible decent, nice, moderate snow event take place for maybe southern, central New England, maybe it could be New York City, maybe. So there's a few different scenarios still at play here, and it's weird. The system is currently over the U.S. and we still don't have a great idea on where this is going. So, or the specifics of what's happening. We kind of know where it's going, but the specifics still kind of detailing themselves, because fast flow northern stream where your southern branch of energy is just kind of meandering and stalling. So be curious to see the strength of our southeast ridge, location of our northern stream, where that is located, and then I'll be curious to also see the evolution here of our cutoff low, a stronger, more held back, reserved, will lead to that second scenario that I was talking about. So, again, maybe a slower past 7 days or so, but about to get a little bit more active here before I think we could turn it up maybe another notch as we get into the middle to back half of February here. So hope you all are having a good night or good morning, and I will see you all soon. I will be on X, as you all know.